16th Grand Rising, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. Y'all, I've been, listen, that Taurus moon eclipse, moment of drinking. That Taurus moon eclipse that was symbolizing, especially for the Tauruses. It was, y'all, it was a heck of an experience. If, you just went by life and didn't really pay too much mind of it, that's simply on you. Shadow work and figuring out who you truly are is the best advice I can give you. But for those that really understand the concept of that eclipse and the concept of this whole everything that's going on today in society, shout out to Haiti. Please send y'all prayers, whatever y'all choose to do, to Haiti. Haiti is our beautiful black people. That's our culture over there, fighting these governments because they figured out the truth. So please keep an eye on Haiti. They are not trying to broadcast it much because they keeping it a secret, but Haiti is where the magic originally come from. In Haiti, they cast a spell on your ass quicker than Jimmy John's. But shout out to Haiti. I send my support, my love, my help, and I'm with my people in Haiti. But that eclipse, y'all, it got to me like, listen, I was already going through a lot of, diving deep within self. Again, that's my favorite subject. That's the favorite teacher of mine. My soul, my higher self is my teacher. It send me back to the times, or like I say, how, remember I told you on the last video how you're never all there. You still have to climb up these stairs. You still have to climb. So I didn't know that it was something else in me that I had to go through as far as shadow work. Shadow work is it again. And that subject is love, lust, sex, a man, partnership, a union of love or lust or whatever you call it, one night stand, whatever. For y'all that have been watching my videos, I have been practicing celibacy. Not meaning I'm saving myself for marriage. No, I'm saving myself for a soul contract. I'm saving myself for a soul mate. And that's what I'm saving myself for. And I'm getting me together. I'm getting my vibrations within my womb together, within my uterus. Like, I'm getting all that together. Like, I did me a cleanse, y'all, around the eclipse. It was like divine timing because I've been had this, womb cleanse pearl. But I didn't use it. I waited because I was thinking I was going to come on my cycle. But I waited. And like a few days before the eclipse, something said, do it. And I did it. And I released all the ex-negative entity niggas. I released all the ex-niggas or the ex-guys out of my uterus, people that don't serve me now. Sometimes when you don't do the cleansing of your uterus, you be having these ex-lovers in your body, in your DEA, your DNA for centuries, and you don't even fucking know it. You gotta release them niggas. You gotta release that shit. As I was releasing it, y'all, the moon eclipse, the day, like I was finished with my pearl, but now it was time for me to purge, shed all the dirt, and shed all the negative shit from the guys. And it was so happened to be on the 8th that night. When I tell y'all, I was crying. I was so emotional. I'm kind of still in the emotional phase. And I didn't know why I was that emotional. So I just asked myself, what is this emotion teaching me? Instead of me saying, what the fuck I'm crying for? The girl, shut that shit up. Doing what I'm taught. So I just was like, I'm going to allow myself to release these emotions, because these are new. Where are these emotions coming from? What is this teaching me? What is this showing me? So I'm asking myself within my head and my mouth, like, what is this teaching me, And when I asked, remember I tell you gotta ask. When I asked, I started seeing like visuals of past traumas within my father. Me running to guys for the love or feeling the lust. Because I was an abandoned little girl. I was abandoned, especially by my father. My grandfather, he passed on, so he was showing me what love was. But it's like when he died, that was it. When he transitioned over, that was it. I was going to men, older men, for the love, just to be held, just to be taught what most of the knowledge I know from a lot about like the masculine point of view, I learned it from men I have dealt with, or older men that I'm only 15, 16, and these older men want to take me out shopping. These older men want to, lay with me, and that's what I had to deal with, y'all. Just to learn how a man's supposed to treat you, I thought it was normal to just run into a man's arms. And all these times in life, I would find myself running to sex whenever I was hurt. Running to sex as if that sex was going to save me. I mean, it took my mind off things as we going through it. But I never really understood the concept of sex. Like, I was a little girl having sex. I didn't know how powerful it was. I didn't know how serious it was until I was at the clinic somewhere looking like, wait, is something going on? My little, you hot? So, hey, I'm just keeping it all the way real. People that don't want to keep it real, that's simply on you. Because I don't got time. This ain't no page this ain't no YouTube where you just finna live off fake and some days I do talk prissy. Some days I talk this. Some days I talk that. I talk different every day. You're not going to get the same me every day. That's the thing. It ain't about me being somebody I'm not, portraying as something I'm not. No, it's different levels to me that keep the enemy guessing. Who the fuck she gonna pop up and be today? You never motherfucking know. We are all different. Change every day. Do something different every day. Do something new every day. Like, come on now. You die once. You live every day. Come on now. Don't make your life boring now. If you boring, you ain't really gonna find no interest in this. But anywho, and I would start having sex with these different people just to feel love, until I got a boyfriend. I was just like 16. Right after my granddad died, I got a good boyfriend, and he was a Virgo. And out of my whole life, y'all, I only had 3 real boyfriends. My whole life. My first, the first Virgo, I was with him for 3 years. 3 years. I was 16. We broke up when I was, 18, I think. And that was it, 18, 19. Him, my children's dad, and damn, I said 3? I think I only had 2. Him and my children's dad. See, you find out things new about yourself every day, y'all. All this time, people calling me HOEs, people saying this and that. I slept with this person and that person. But I never really took it serious with the guys that I was just lingering with. Like, I never took it serious with them. They probably took it serious with me at one point in time. But for some reason, I didn't. I just kept myself going. Like, I don't want to fall for this guy. I don't want to fall for that guy. So I was emotionally unattached to a lot of men. And I was like, and then when I finally did come across a good guy, I didn't know how to treat that good guy, because I'm like, this ain't the one for me. I was so used to toxic and temporary dudes and temporary father figures at this point, because whenever a goddess or a woman go through some difficulties with relationships, you gotta look at and if she's a woman that like men, you gotta look at the relationship she once had with her father. Not trying to blame my father for anything, because he was young. He was a teenager having a child, especially with somebody he wasn't even in a relationship with. So, of course, he didn't take that person he was dealing with serious. So why would he take the child that she had serious? not giving him an excuse, making an excuse for him, because it's a lot of young dads that's out here doing their motherfucking thing. Toodles to the young fathers that's making it happen for their children, making a better future for their children. Not giving an excuse or anything. I just know my parents were young, you know, really young, and you know, they didn't have the best parents either, the best fathership, friendship, whatever. So anywho, I would just always run a love whenever I felt abandoned or hurt, and lust rather. So when I'm crying on the eclipse the other night on the 8th, I'm crying, and I'm just going back into why am I so emotional, and why do I always feel like love can save me from another person, like a man? You know, why do I feel like I need a man? I need this, I need that. And mind you, lately I haven't been thinking about no dudes. Like, listen, dudes try to talk to me all the time, y'all. And it's like I could just see through them. Like, you feel me? I ain't been thinking about no dudes. I'm not thinking about laying with no dudes. I mean, I have my moments because I'm having a first time human experience. I have my moments when I want to just call up an old little flame digger lane. Get on over here, show me what you're working with. But something in my soul, like, is it worth it? Is it really that important to where you want to break the sacred promise you made within self to have this temporary fling over and it's not giving you what you want? And I never been the type that had sex for money. You know, people used to be like, girl, you fucking on a nigga. Why you ain't fucking on a nigga? I let my soul want to do it. Like, I'm not finna sell my body to have sex. I mean, if a guy really fuck with me, and I got them dudes, that really mess with me to the point where I didn't have to ask for anything. They would just give me money, give me things, buy me this, take me out. Like, I had all that, y'all. You feel me? I just didn't put myself on a black market or Mogo space. Come on over here. I didn't do none of that. So I had to understand something about myself, that chasing a guy and chasing lust is not always the best option, y'all, because what you want go come to you. It's gonna be attracted to you regardless of what. And then you find yourself like, oh, I don't look like this girl, I don't look like that girl. I don't give a fuck how she look. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. Baby, she ain't me, I ain't her. I wonder why my face breaking out. I gotta wash my pillows again. But yeah, I'm like, I know what I got down here, baby, and it might have you hypnotized. Yeah. But, you know, a lot of that came from me being a little girl wanting my father. Like, wanting him to show me, him to teach me. Not saying my dad is a fucked up dude, y'all. He is a ladies' man. My dad, I never seen him put his hands on a girl, even though they would, like, try to make him react. I never seen my dad do none of that. He was for sure a male gigolo, though. He was running around town, but he always had, like, respect and class about himself. Like, I used to be like, dang, I want a guy that look just like my dad, and not look just like my dad, a guy that treat me like my dad used to treat me when I was little. But once I got a guy, his name was, I'm going to say his name because he was cool. His name was Jay. I was really kicking it with Jay. But he was like my dad until he started really being like my dad, like a liar, all this and all that. I'm doing a video. I'll be out in a second. And he was a real bad liar. That's one thing about my father. He was a liar, y'all. He'd be like, I'm coming to your birthday, never come. I'm coming to your gang, your stuff, never come. So when I got that dude, and I'm like, he is a liar. Like, he will never come. That reminded me of my dad. Like, and that was a part of shadow work too, because I'm like, damn, I wanted a guy to treat me how my father would treat me, but this guy came and treated me exactly how my father used to treat me. He used to lie to me all the time, you know, make me think he really was gonna come and I'll be at the door waiting on him. Birthdays were never complete until my granddad came. All my birthdays, like before until my granddad transitioned over, my granddad didn't miss not one baby. When I was in a very bad house exposure, my granddad was at that hospital every day with his cane. My granddad didn't play when it came to me, baby. That was my motherfucking rock. My soul. That was my whole everything. So I be waiting at the door for my dad and my granddad to pull up with something I asked for. And just, y'all, my granddad was that dude. So when my granddad come, you know, it'll throw me off. Well, I don't care about this motherfucker coming. I got my granddaddy. I be all up under my granddaddy the whole night. Granddaddy, you want some cake? You want some ice cream? Bringing him plates of food. I always made sure my granddad knew how much he meant to me. And that's why I believe my granddad clinged to me like that, because we both knew how to express our love for each other. So, I would still wander off in the back of my head, like, go to the window and just see if your dad came. And I go to the window, no car. You feel me? So that's why I never really, like, and for some cases, some women will be, like, real desperate for men, like, desperate. They need one. I was never really desperate. Like, I can have sex with a guy and still won't be attached to them or attracted to them for real. Like, they would think sex can control me, but really, they didn't know that I had created this bond over my whole uterus to where I can sleep with you and still won't get emotionally attached to you, still won't, you know, hound you or anything like that, because I had this with myself, and I didn't know that I put this powerful magic over myself to where I won't ever let a man think sex can control me or I need sex. That's why it's so easy for me to be celibate, y'all, because I still have that emotional detachment to lust, to sex. I can lay with a man and be like a dead body, don't even express real feelings with him. It's like they having sex with a whole condom for real. Like, I won't get attached no matter how much you try to get me to get attached to you. I won't. And that's one thing I did, and I still do love about me, but I was wondering, like, would I do that to my soulmate? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, but if it happened, I will learn how to transform it. But I think my uterus and my soul and my mother natureness, it protect me from ever making it seem like sex was the only thing that mattered. And I know a lot of women that's like stigmatized, like crazy, like for real, like really crazy over it. And I be like, how? Girl, I love that. I love this. I love that. I love when I met. How? They used to think I was judging them, but I used to really want to know how. Because maybe one day I wanted to be crazy over it, you know, one day. But I never could. I had one guy that made me like, not crazy over it, but really like protective. And he was a Virgo as well, y'all. He was a Virgo. And it's like he brung something else out of me. Like, I don't know, like the protectiveness, the love he had for me I don't know if he still have it. But for some reason, I still have love for him. Like, not like in love, but like love and respect, because this man was willing to go back to jail for me, y'all. Like, this man, when people tried to jump me, hurt me, this man made sure he had my back. Like, he gave me that protective feeling like my father figure my granddad gave me. He listened. He don't really express himself like that, but he listened whenever I needed to talk, vent, and his eyes. That's just how my granddad was. Like, my granddad was very closed off and quiet, like, but he will express how he feel through feeling, y'all. Like, my granddad was powerful. He expressed to me how to convert when he transitioned over to the spirit world with silence, because they don't use their mouth most times in the spirit world, in dreams and all that.
they don't sometimes. It's like they gotta gain access to do that. But my granddad showed me how his soul feel, how to express himself through eyes, through the feeling of his energy shifting. You can just tell his energy shifted. You feel me? So that was, and still to this day, like even when my granddad came in my dream, he didn't communicate through mouth. He just was looking at me like I heard him through soul, through spirit. Like that's how I heard him. And that's how this person was. Like, and everybody tried to turn him against me. Everybody tried to turn me against him. And I never really explained to him the true, like, feelings I had because it was so hard to. I'm pretty sure he felt that. That was only one dude, y'all. Any other dude after that, still, I could be in a relationship with you, but I cannot be attached to you. Like, still to this day. But anywho, y'all, that's enough for this video. I may do a part 2, because I exceeded a little too high. But peace and love to all my beautiful, beautiful family, cosmic family. I love you all. And thank you so much for taking this journey with me. Whether it's a little bit of views or not, I know y'all watching. I can telepathically see y'all viewing my page. I can sense people, you know, watching me in a great form or a negative form, but I don't connect with negativity well, so I may not connect often with you because it's all love and light over here. I go through some dark shit too, though. But I just want y'all to know I love you. If don't nobody else love you, I love you. And I will always love you because I will always love me. I love me. That's something nobody can come in between. I love me, baby.
Hey, it's me.